Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging pretty good here? So I ordered a new belt for the 800 here. I got her in and I made a little template here too. Hopefully it fits for, rough template, for the angle on that thing, for the alternator. Because the straight one doesn't work very well. And, whoa, there is the new belt. A little small, isn't it? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's magic. Just like magic. So this one I think is stretched a bit. Belts are weird, and I totally forgot when I ordered it how you measure a belt. I don't have the proper, you know, the little loop thing that put it in. So if you measure on here, so you can put a mark, and you measure all the way around, all the way around, all the way around until you get to the other side, you'll get your measurement. But when you order a belt, you got to do it 2 inches smaller. So this is actually a 38-inch belt, 40 outside, 38 inside. So, how can I pull that on? Right. That's about right. So if you order a 40-inch belt, you're going to get a 42. So, see, 38 and then 400. I think that means you're 40. So we're going to go fit her on. And this one, wow, is this one ever diseased? We'll say it's really done. We're going to fit her on and then give this a little test fit too. Of course, that's not going to hold the weight of the alternator up on the thing, but get an idea if this is going to work or not. This, I think, is going to have to bend, or I could do it straight and then build out on the longer bolt into the motor. Might even do that and just save doing this bend thing if it'll work like that. But if I have to, you have to bend it like this. Well, hang on a sec here. We could use this as an example. So that would go through. Okay, and that would of course get tightened down. It's a little tight on this one, but that should be about it there. And then this would have to flex this way. Oh, this way and that way to reach the motor in there, kind of thing. So I'm hopefully maybe I'll just see if I can. I don't know. It might be too long then. I don't know. We'll have to get it kind of figured out. This is really cold this time of year for out here doing this stuff. My fingers I don't think are going to last too long. But anyways, let's go fit her on the other one here. And we'll see how things are looking. If I have to, I can, you know, heat up, bend, heat up, straighten and bend, and then get her kind of where she should be, and then it should be all right. But I really don't want to have to, I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, let's go get this mounted, and look at the difference too, even from the width of the two. This is supposed to be a 1/2-inch belt, so it's actually eating off quite a bit of the width of it too, probably from not being really good aligned. But anyways, we'll throw this one around, and we'll grab a tripod, we'll grab our little template that I made up. Hopefully it fits all right. It might have to be, I don't know, this might have to be a little bit thinner here on this one, but we'll go try her out. Alright, that exhaust pipe's a little bit in your way. I see it's been leaking a little bit here. I don't know whether to take these apart. It'd be nice to do it with the hoods off. And scoop in some high temperature silicone maybe in there and do that way. But anyways, let's get this guy in here. Get in around the fan. Around the bottom. If I can. There. And that one's got to go down. Go underneath the little, what do you call it, for the crankshaft. Get into the pulley groove. Holy jumping, it's tight in there. Why is it, I don't want to go down in there. Well, first of all, can't see what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, this is gonna be pretty snug here. How could that potentially be a half a size in there? That's gonna be too tight. Well, isn't that interesting? How? Because that measures the exact same as that other one, except that other one was stretched a little bit. Oh, and the fingers are cold. How am I gonna, now, I do have another one to try. Let me go get it. Okay, so yeah, I did make the mistake when I ordered the belt, and I ordered a 40, which ended up being 42. So this one's a little bit bigger, but you know what? I bet you this one, it's gonna be too big. Let's see here. Got to get this off again. Too big. Wow, that's too bad, isn't it? Too small, I mean, sorry. But as the other one measures, it's, oh, that's not good. It's 40 and 3/4. Oh, I don't know why that makes such a difference, but belts are always been weird. Weird belts. I'm just gonna move this stuff and knock it all off because I lost the one bolt now. It's down there somewhere, but get that in around this one, down around the crankshaft pulley, that driver pulley, I guess we'll call that one. And there, and there. And that will actually work. I think that one will be all right. Oh man, eh? Isn't that craziness? So it was the right one. The first one I ordered was the right one. I looked at them like, oh, that's way bigger than the old one, but I think that'll work. Pretty close to there, but I guess you could get these in a half size too, but I don't know. But I'm gonna have to do, when it gets warmer out, I'm gonna have to do some aligning on this alternator, because to me it looks like it's kind of leaning down. Now there is only that one bolt that holds that whole bracket on there, which is kind of weird, because I think that's the same bracket down, that's way down, buried way down inside where it mounts on the bottom. I think that's the same bracket that mounted the generator. But anyways, that will work. Okay, so let's go under the tractor here now and find that bolt I dropped. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, so it doesn't look too far off with this thing here, but that's gonna have to be longer than that. But yeah, when I get this tightened down in, it's gonna have to have a little bend to her, something like that. But I don't know why. 2 inches sure makes a lot of difference there with that thing. But you know, I could beef this out and then just mount it like that too, where I don't have to go in like that kind of thing. That would work. That's the one for there. Doesn't have to be a whole lot longer, but I need a bit more to tighten that down. But boy, I wish I could get that other one on. That would, yeah, this is gonna have to be a little longer if I go this route. Interesting. Quite a bit longer. Okay. Well, I don't think there's any possible way to get that other belt to work there. This definitely seems like it's leaning forwards though, like it needs to tilt right up or something. I don't know what's going on there, but it definitely doesn't seem where it should be. And that would kind of bring it up in the line a little better, I think. Well, let me work on her here and I'll give you an update here when we see what's going to happen here. Alright, a few templates later, and I think I'm awful close there. I got her kind of mounted to that bolt sort of thing, and I might have to go, well, I don't know. It's one weird shape. I'm almost getting to the point where I just want to go straight up and then do like a whatever bend, get her crimped with some vice grips, and then just weld that joint, cut her right here, and then re-weld it to where it fits. Trying to get this angle right here is because of this little nib here where this bolt goes through. It's kind of messing me up a little bit, but I think we're awful close there now. I think I'm going to do a straight bracket and just beef that out a bit. If you know what I mean. I'm going to put a longer bolt in there and then something underneath here for these two to mount on, and then swamager in there and then onto there. I don't really want to get into the bending stuff, and it's not really necessary. It's going to clear everything else fine here. So we're pretty close there, although I'd like to see, wow, I don't know. I won't really know until I get one cut, and then we got to drill a hole there somewhere. It's actually almost still not long enough. Holy jumping, how long's this bracket got to be here? Only because, you know, I'm almost to the end there already. Really height. Wow. Huh. And that's only because that belt's a little longer. I think I honestly need a 39. A 39-inch belt would probably be perfect in there, but I don't even know if that exists. So, okay, so I'm getting awful close here. I probably don't need to make it this long, but maybe take an inch off here and add another inch on the end here, and then I think we'll have it. And then, boy, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to drop another template because I think I'm still going to have problems in this area here. So it needs to come up higher and then in. Wow. I mean, that's fairly close. That'll mount right tight there. It might be all right. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could shave a little more off the inside there, and it might clear. But I think I'm gonna have to go a little longer with it yet. Wow, don't give you much of a room between the, they don't give you much room between the bottom of the bolt and then under there, so I'm gonna have to make that thinner, I guess, again. I don't want to go too much thinner because I want a little bit of meat there to hang on to, but if I had a 39, it would probably be in about there somewhere, which would be just about perfect, but apparently that's not gonna come like that. But I really think that alternator is twisted a bit this way. Oh. Well, okay, so I guess back to the drawing board. I'm gonna have to shorten it up here and lengthen it out here just for this belt. Okay, another template. All right, I think by George we might have her. As long as I beef this out a little bit so it comes out straight. It's gonna need a little bit, but not a whole lot. But I think we're pretty darn close there. I left extra there, but there's still not a whole lot extra, but it doesn't need a whole lot. I mean, it's the weight of it there, it's not really tight, but it's gonna be about it though. Man, I left extra too. Wow, that's crazy. I don't really need, you know, if I had a 39 belt, darn it, that would work perfect. But anyways, I don't, so I guess we'll have to run with something like that. But this almost needs more arc. Holy jumping. How much arc do you need there, bud? But we're getting awful close there. I just don't, wow. I don't want to leave her too much thinner on this bottom here, but to clear everything, I mean, that should work. If I get her in about there and tighten her down, and tighten that feller down there, should be all right. Well, I gotta go get my plasma cutter. I've got to fire up the generator here and get the compressor going, a big air compressor, because it needs a lot of air. So hopefully with one fill of the compressor I can cut this shape out of here, out of the metal, and then she'd be good to go. It's going to need a lot of grinding and refining after. I probably won't do that up here because I'll have to rough cut out the slot there kind of thing. Gosh, I almost want to do another template because that still doesn't seem right. It still needs to be longer. Holy crap. But I got the angle right now. That seems to mount pretty good in there. Pretty happy with that. I had to come up and then way over a whole bunch, you know, like woo! But this could almost woo out a little more maybe. Woo. Woo. Well, maybe I'll do one more template. I like the back of her, but then about here it needs to start wooing out more maybe, but you can't woo out too much because then it's going to hit into there again. So I don't know, it's almost probably enough you could just come straight out maybe, because it's not going to move that much. But I don't know, I think we'll be all right with that shape there. So I'm going to run with that one. Okay, I got to go get the generator warmed up and going, get the compressor compressing air. And then plasma cutter, got to set up a little table outside here because my bench has got a foot of snow on it outside here right now. So that's going to be a lot of messing about here before it gets too dark too. So let's go get the generator started anyways. We'll get compressing some air. All right, so first of all, I got to put some food in him. He's a hungry one. It holds a lot though. I'd never actually filled this up. That's a pretty big tank on this thing. It would hold quite a bit. I don't know if it's 10 gallon or 15 gallon maybe, I don't know. This is what the heck size is this one now? I'm putting in here 10 liters or 2.5 gallon. So I don't want to leave a whole lot in it because, you know, then you risk of it going bad. But anyways, we'll put some in. That should be enough for today, I think. And gonna need 2 hands. Okay, gotta make sure the fuel's on. I can't remember which way is which now. That there. I think actually that was on. Okay, well, let's try her. If it doesn't run for, you know, a while, then we'll know what's going on. So, yeah, I did the choke. Just make sure those are off. We could full start it if we wanted to, but I'm lazy today, so. The cord out. I'm gonna let that warm up a minute more before I hit the power to her. This compressor is on off right now, so we'll just turn that to auto. And let's hit these switches and see what happens. Should be making air in here now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, we got to hook this guy into here. Now we run that down into the plasma cutter. I'll go down and get it, and hopefully one tank is enough to cut that piece out. Oh, good thing I'm tall. sure if I got air here yet. Oh yeah. Okay. That's all we need. Bring that out here. Sorry for the noise of the generator. And probably got to turn it on. No. I think we're good. Okay, I got her ready to cut here. It'll be a rough cut, and then I'll have to go and smooth things out a little bit. But let's get you on the tripod here. Alright, there's our rough shape. Now we got to do a bunch of work. And the outside, I might actually take it down to my other grinder. It's got a nice table. I got one up here, but it's, I don't know, it's not very good. But what we're going to do up here is clean all the slaggy stuff off. And open up the little channel here a little bit. And have to open up where the bolt hole goes a little bit probably too. So I got one tank of air here. If I need more, I'll have to fire up the gen. It's right full now. And let's put her in the vise here. Actually, let's beat apart the slag first. Alright, so we got a lot of work to do here. It's not too bad there, but I got to clean that out a little bit. I think I'm going to start on this end set here. So I've got lots of safety glasses on here because this thing really flings the chips around a lot. And here we go, if it'll all fit in here. Uh-oh. That didn't go too far, did it? Not so important up there, more of this end here. Oh, you want it to look good too, though. It's hard to hold it in that one spot. Okay, that's probably getting there. It's not like smooth, but it's, I think that'll, well, got a lot more to do yet. I think I need to take, well, on the outside I'm going to take more off, I think, with the grinder. Because it's there where it's got to clear. Well, let's get out of here. Okay, that's it. She just needs a little bit of refining around here. I'm going to take that down to my other grinder, and I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm not going to bend that. I don't think I'm going to do it as straight if I can. But I'm going to have to probably hog this a little bit and get a little bit thinner here, and then I'll smooth the rest off so it all looks decent. Not too bad on the inside. It's not laser cut, but it'll work. So, and it's actually meant for this little bolt, so a little bit smaller. So I'll have to put a lock washer and a flat washer on there or something too, and that one's going to have to be longer for this guy. Never drilled a hole with a plasma cutter, have you? Sweet! Plasma cutter and hole Dewey, that'll work. Okay, got a bit of work to do, and I'll show you how it comes out when I get it all ready to go here. Alright, well there's our finished product. Hopefully it's going to fit here. Nice and thin down here, so hopefully it's good. I left it a bit thicker up here. I don't know, I could have thinned it down too. I guess it doesn't really need to be that thick, but kept her kind of the same all the way through. And yeah, so I had to get some bolts. I'm not going to bend this one. I'm just going to put like something in behind between that and the block where it screws in. And I think it should be all good. So let's go try it out. Oh, I hope this is going to work. Alright, I know it's not a very good view of this muffler thing in the way. It does kind of move, but it's, yeah, that's going to need some attention too. But anyways, let's see here. So I got the back one here. That should go through there and into the alternator. Let's fire it right in, and I don't think I'm going to tighten it up yet. Well, maybe will in a second, but alright. A little bit too tight there, bud. There we go. Okay, now what my plan was here was I got a 3/8 bolt that's a little, well, this one's actually a little longer than the other one that was in there, but it's got to take up a bit of room. So as you can see, we've got a little gap in there. So what my plan was to put that through there, and then a 7/16 nut goes right over that. I think it's going to need 2, so I'll put another one in. And if I can finagle, oh, hey, look at that. It actually went in the hole there where it's supposed to. Alright, well, that's not bad. It's at a 9/16, it is. And it looks like we got a lot of clearance there, so that's good. And we got lots extra if the belt stretches a bit. Not sure if you can quite see that, but we got another good 1/2 inch in there anyways, so that's good. All right, well, I'm gonna crank this down. I'm not gonna leave it on though, because I gotta take it down for sandblasting and priming and painting. That's good, and I'm just gonna crank that a little more. And now I need, I believe, yes, I gotta get a 1/2 inch wrench here for that one. And yeah, I gotta paint this bracket up, but I think that'll work. That should work pretty good. That's probably a metric, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Wow. I even have enough room. Well, that's going to get a little tighter than that, but let's see. Belt tension. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Well, let's have a look at her all installed here. I got to get her painted though, because that would just look not right. Well, hey, you know what? The old man here still got her, I think. Left a little bit extra. Didn't need this much up here. I could have probably come down about there, but if you got a smaller, shorter belt, you would need a little bit more up, so you'd probably need to start in here somewhere, but that's pretty good. That's nice and tight. I can probably get her a little bit tighter yet, but for testing purposes, that'll work. Yeah, I didn't need to bend all that and screw around and get the right bend. Oh, it's too much angle. Oh, it's not enough angle. Screw that crap. This will work pretty good, I think. Now, it looks to me like it's a hair bit going that way, but that alternator, to me, it looks like it's leaning forward a bit, so I might have to mess around a little bit. I might have to try to straighten up the main bracket there so it brings it up a little square, which is going to change the belt tension, so this will probably eat up a little more. I mean, it's probably going to be fine. I won't know until I run it a bit and see how the belt's doing. But I think we're going to be all right. That doesn't look half bad, you know. Doesn't look half bad. Wow, okay, I'm happy with that. So then this guy, of course, gets mounted onto there. And thanks for the info that you can undo these and then give her a turn, but I think I might just leave her there. I'll probably bring this in closer in here kind of thing and run her down through there up into the thing. And thanks again too for the people that commented on this solenoid. This is definitely opened up some new knowledge to me. This solenoid will work, but it's a positive ground activated and it's grounded out through the frame here. So I did actually get another one. Someday I might mess around with that. But this type of solenoid is meant for this type of key switch where you're, no battery in, but you're on and then, oh, wow, that's what it's meant to do. So everything the way it's hooked up there now is meant for that switch and that solenoid. So I did get a, thanks for the suggestion, I did get a isolated solenoid, I think it's called, where it doesn't ground out to here. It would ground out, you'd run positive to 1, so you'd have a hot coming down when you turn your key on. So it'd be hot there, and then the other one would be put down to the button, so when you push the button, it'll ground out and bring power through, close those things, and start. So I'll show you that. Let's go have a look at that other solenoid. But look at the difference of this one. So you can see, look particularly into where that little washer is way in there. If I can get a good shot, it's kind of, anyways. And here on these ones, right in by the body of the solenoid, just keep that in mind. And we'll have a look at this other one here. Okay, so I presume this one will work. This one doesn't ground out to, it doesn't ground out to the frame apparently. I haven't tried it yet, but now you can see the isolations on these here, right? With that rubber stuff coming through and all the little terminals and stuff here. So that would still mount there, but then you'd run your main big mother power from the battery down here, and then whatever back. And then this goes out to your starter. And then one of these, I'm not too sure exactly which one yet. It doesn't probably matter. which one you'd run. You could even run just a little short guy off to here if you wanted to. It'd be powered all the time, and then you would actually start. You'd be able to crank it when it was the key was turned off. So you'd have to run a power cable from the key. So when you turn the key to on, it would power this side, and then this side would go down to your button. And then once you push your button, it'll let power jump, close these things here, and then away she goes. So thanks for the recommendation on that. I don't know when I'm going to put this in, but we'll keep her here for now and put her in when we get some time. Probably not till the weather's warmer, but anyways, there we go. Just wanted to show you that. So that's a isolated solenoid, so it doesn't ground out through the dewy here. Pretty cool. Now, if you did something stupid and ran a ground wire from here back to where it mounts onto the screw here, it would work the same as the other one, and you wouldn't kind of want that. Alright, that's going to go down for some sandblast, some primer, and some paint. I don't know what color. Maybe I'll do it pink. I don't know. Green, maybe? Imagine that John Deere green on there. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it something weird. Who knows? And then it should definitely stand out. But anyways, everything seemed to work good. That was the first test for the plasma up here, and the air compressor worked good, and would have been nice to use my bench, but as you can see, it's got a bit of snow laying on there right now, so I wish I had a leany thing maybe out, and then this would have been all covered, but someday maybe. But anyways, that's it for today. Like I say, the old man still got her. I can still run that plasma cutter pretty good. Hang on, I gotta tap you on the head. There. Nope, there. Yep, sorry. The split lens cap thing on this Sony camera's been kind of acting weird, especially in the cold. It doesn't kind of want to open all the way, so. But yeah, that's whoa, that's pretty good. That'll work. Seemed to mount up pretty good, so. But yeah, we'll get her mounted up, and I guess our next thing to do on there will be that thermometer thingy for the water temperature. And I'm gonna have to drain some fluid out of her. Try to find a nice clean bucket, and well, we'll see how dirty this fluid is when it comes out. I'll probably just put it back in for now, and when I get it all sealed back up, and in the springtime, summertime, when I get the water going and stuff, I'll drain it out and then give her a flushing through the system there, and put some new hoses on her then. I think we got some rad hose. I think it's right here somewhere. Yeah, waiting for it. Chunk of the same stuff. I think that's the same stuff. Might as well freshen those up a little bit, and that'll be good. So anyways, I should show you all these templates we made. I think we started with that one. Yeah, that one, that one, that one, and I think that was the last one. Well, let's look at all these templates here. That one should go this way. This is the one I started with, and then way too short. And then this one, put a bit more curl into her, and then put a lot more curl into her. And that's the, should be close to the finale here. Yep, pretty close. I lengthened this a little longer. I'm kind of glad I did too. So, but I've always kind of liked doing the cardboard things. I've even done it with those backhoe buckets. If you look back on the channel, you will see building the backhoe buckets and stuff, and Mini X buckets, and one I actually made completely out of cardboard. And actually mounted it on the machine. It looked kind of funny, but that worked pretty good. So, but yeah, anyways, I guess that's it for today. We'll catch you a little bit sooner than later here. I'm hoping, if the weather holds. It's supposed to be nice, I think, so we might get into that thermometer thing soonish, but if the weather's like -10 or -8, which is Celsius, or colder, I don't even bother, because it's like, I can't do anything out here if I'm freezing, so. But anyways, we'll catch you all later. Thanks again for watching, and I can't believe that actually worked. Old man still got her, and you guys have a good day.